had important religious significance to the ancient Egyptians. According to Egyptian mythology, the flesh of the gods was gold, which is why you have gold finger stalls and toe stalls of the mummies and gold mummy masks. Because when you died, you actually became a god. You became one with the god Osiris.
Gold were plenty in Egypt. We know the location of the quarry of gold in Nubia. We have the first map of gold in the Museum of Turin in Italy. It shows to us exactly the location of gold. One good letter sent by the king of Mitanni to Amenhotep III was telling him, send me gold, because gold in your country like dust. And the tomb of Tutankhamun with all the gold can show how Egypt gold was everywhere.
The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was the greatest archaeological find in history. But soon tragedy would strike, and the legend of Tutankhamun's curse would sweep the world. Lord Carnarvon died 3 months after the tomb's discovery, never living long enough.
Hello, Mr. Hunt. This is Chad Johnson. I was just wondering if there would be any way to keep it up.
The curse of Tutankhamun actually is one of the most interesting stories that people love to hear all the time, and became famous in the time of Tutankhamun because Lord Carnarvon gave exclusive to London Times to publish anything about it as a reporter, what they will say. And this is why there exists a story that anyone who will enter inside the tomb of Tutankhamun will be murdered. This makes it true. And Lord Carnarvon
seems to be no consequences and repercussions coming their way because they've been doing it for months on end now, and it's just having a rock.
When we come back, preview of some of the many treasures that will be on display in a brand new exhibition that will make its North American debut at the Atlanta Civic Center this fall. Many decades have passed since the discovery of Tutankhamun. Today, the sands of Egypt still hide many mysteries. Dr. Zahi Hawass is presently conducting his own archaeological expedition near the pyramids and the Valley of the Kings, where preliminary finds have revealed the entrances to 2 new tombs.
Over 26 tombs for kings existed in this place, and more than 37 tombs for non-royalties. But still, the valley never explored well, so there is many tombs of kings that never discovered until now, like the tomb of Ramses VIII and the tomb of Thutmose II, and all the queens of Dynasty 18. They should be buried.
You ain't got nothing to say now, boss. Talk that shit, man. Come on, dude. You know y'all on the same team. Let me know something.
Between the tomb of Ramses II and the tomb of his son, Merib Beta, you have this big mound that I always believe that the tomb of Ramses VIII should be existed here. We have been excavating in this place since November 2007, and actually we came through a major discovery. You can see how really this area was completely covered, and our excavation revealed the beginning of the tomb. It shows stairs coming down, and if you look down here, you can see that this is exactly the same style of KV63. I really cannot say.
Destined to be throughout the 7 continents, across the 7 seas. All I'm left with is one selfish question: how long will they remember me? Somebody please find me a scribe so this they'll be able to read. Travel the East Coast, now I'm trying to see the galaxy, summoning my spaceship. How does she know she doesn't like giving head if she's yet to taste it? Real white trash getting wasted, mental state still trying to escape from the matrix. Coffee grinder, late fix, night owl. Fuck with me, get burned by STD lace weed inside a tight white owl. I might fight foul, no flagrant violation because life isn't fair. Fuck society, the law and probation. The system has never supported me. Highway robbery, making minimum wage, modern day slave being extorted on my lackluster, nearly non-existent salaries for these court fees. But as legally illegal to abort my seed, kill my kid, son or daughter? No, I don't know, sir. Help being a father fucking.
We're here at South Abydos excavating the tomb of Senwosret III, who's the king of the 12th dynasty, who built one of the most magnificent tombs in all of Egypt, a huge underground tomb in which he was probably buried. We're excavating this tomb to recover evidence on the nature of the burial of this king. This place is a great laboratory for studying ancient Egypt. At this particular site, we have a royal tomb, we have a temple, we have cemeteries of local people, we also have a town. And so many aspects of ancient Egypt are reflected in the Egypt. Most of my work has been here at Abydos. I've worked at a number of other sites in Egypt, Saqqara being the main one. My true love is for Abydos, however. The reason being, this is one of the greatest ancient centers of ancient Egyptian civilization, but in many ways one of the least explored. Despite there being more than 100 years of work here, everywhere we look, we're discovering new things. So there are many centuries, in fact, of future excavation here, I think.
But excavating is only part of the ongoing work in Egypt. Conservation is at least as important. Pollution and other negative environmental conditions threaten Egypt's existing monuments and artifacts. As excavations reveal new finds, they too are subject to extensive damage. All of us now need to be concerned about the future of the past.
I sometimes close tombs. This is the only way to preserve them. Like I close the tomb of Seti. It's a unique tomb that cannot be repeated. And I would like to close the tomb of Tutankhamun, but this will come through the site management program that we are doing not only for the Pharaoh of the Kings, but almost for every site in Egypt.
The pyramids and the Sphinx and the treasures of Tutankhamun provide a glimpse into Egypt's past. Its legacy, however, is so much more. Egypt's great architects gave the world building techniques and elements we still use today. Their scientific knowledge produced medical papyri and the first scene of medical implements. They created the world's first zodiac, and their artists produced some of the most beautiful and accomplished statuary of all times. Over the years, the sands of Egypt have revealed many of these treasures. And today we have a rare opportunity to see a large group of them.
I don't have anything interesting going on in my own life right now. Can I see what Chad's doing? You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome.
Returns to the United States in all his glory.
I should start charging you, motherfucker. And the thing is, keep talking that shit. Just know your parents raised a pussy. Just so you know.
Well, this is a great
You motherfuckers bleed once a month. Because you straight pussy.
Disappointed when the first touchdown in the 1970s bypassed Atlanta. We waited a long time for this show to come to Atlanta. It was well worth the wait because this show is much larger than the original touchdown.
This exhibit includes spectacular artifacts from Tutankhamun, but even more.
What you bored motherfuckers gonna do with yourselves when I'm gone, man? I want to know. Probably be sitting there playing with yourself, watching my videos over and over again.
Over a span of more than 2,000 years.
Wishing you had the balls to speak your mind like I do. Amen.
From around 1818 BC to 1772 BC, during a time of prosperity and peace. His body is youthful, but his features show a more mature ruler. These mythical creatures, with the head of a king and the body of a lion, embody the authority of the pharaoh with the power and virility of a lion.
Come on.
Sphinxes
Get the chat up.
An entryway or define a boundary.
Get the chat up. I done called your boy up.
Sphinx of Khafre,
Say something.
a momentous structure. Carved
Earlier you was all, you had a lot of jokes earlier. I want to hear some jokes.
5 feet tall.
You got no jokes for me now? You had the material.
Sennamat, a famous architect, was thought to be Hatshepsut's lover. He was also tutor to her daughter, Princess Nefertari. Here we see him affectionately embracing the young child. Pets, Mostly cats and dogs often appeared on monuments. This limestone sarcophagus was carved for the pet cat of Akhenaten's older brother Pinsta.